Hi, my name is Keith Bartolomei. I'm a professional organizer, certified KonMari consultant, and the owner of Zen Habitat. In this video, I'm going to share with you an overview of the decluttering process so that you can tackle your own project like a pro. Ultimately, you're going to learn how to ask the right questions to get the results that you want. Let's start by defining the word clutter. When I say clutter, I mean items that lack purpose. To declutter effectively, divide the items you own into categories such as clothes, books, papers, office supplies, electronics, sentimental, and so on. Organizing in this way, as opposed to organizing by location, will give you a better sense of your entire inventory. Collect all items of a category and bring them to a staging area for review. How does keeping this item fit with your vision of your space? Does it still have a purpose? If so, keep it. If not, use it as an opportunity to practice letting go by donating or discarding the item. After working through one category, move on to the next. While the process itself is simple, overcoming psychological barriers and emotional attachments to your items will be your greatest challenge. Therefore, I recommend waiting to review all sentimental items until the very end. It's tempting to just dive in and start getting rid of things or filing them away. However, it's important to begin with the end in mind and create a clear vision that defines the result you would like to have when you finish. Ask yourself questions about why you want to get organized. What does being more organized mean for you? Make a list of the activities that you would like to make room for in your space. What are the necessary items for each activity? If you take the time to clarify your goals and understand why you want to get more organized and how you want your space to look, function, and feel, you'll wind up with a more satisfying result. That's because the answers to these questions will guide you when it comes time to decide what to keep and when it comes time to create storage. Next, decide which criteria you will use to decide if something stays or goes. You can use "Does it spark joy?" as used in the KonMari method, or you can choose something that aligns more accurately with your personal goals. Whatever you choose, consider how this criteria will affect the final result. For example, if you get rid of everything that you haven't used in 6 months, you'll be left with things that you use fairly often. Or, if you only get rid of things that are old and broken, then all of your belongings will be new and in good working order. Once you've settled on something, be consistent if you want a consistent result. There's nothing worse than getting rid of items that are rarely used, old, or broken, only to get stuck when it comes time to making decisions about sentimental items like family heirlooms, gifts, and photos. Before you begin physically decluttering your space, designate a staging area where you can collect and evaluate your belongings as you work through the process. This can be your bed, a table, or an open area on the floor. You'll want to gather some bags, containers, or boxes to hold items destined for donating, throwing away, or recycling. If you've got a big project ahead of you, create a schedule for when you plan to organize. If you decide to do the work when you have time, that time may never come. If you're struggling with commitment, create a change that's easier to commit to and set realistic expectations for yourself. If you've decluttered completely and you're still finding it hard to put your things away after you finish using them, reevaluate your storage systems and create more efficient systems that minimize the number of steps it takes to put something away. Also, remember that the aesthetic of your organizational system matters. The more you like how a system looks, the more likely you'll be to use it. As long as you commit to your vision and remain consistent with the decluttering metrics you use, you'll be able to revisit your decluttering strategy with ease when necessary.